from Bangalore we are going to Ooty, and then we'll enter Kerala. From Kerala we'll go to Kanyakumari, take a U-turn and go to Chennai, and then ride on the east coast, Hyderabad, Vizag, Bhubaneswar, Kolkata, then move towards Lucknow, Varanasi, Lucknow, and back to Delhi via Agra. In this trip, on an average, we ride around 8 to 9 hours a day, covering anywhere from 250 to 400, 500 kilometers. 250 is the minimum that we are doing on this, and 700 is the maximum that we did 2-3 days back while coming from Goa to Bangalore. We try to avoid riding late, in the dark. So we start very early, try to cover as much distance as possible in the daytime, and once we are, once the sun sets, we try to make sure that we are in a city and we are in a hotel room, trying to update and blogs and everything. Whenever you're riding in a group, and if you follow some basic rules, the first rule says of a group motorcycle riding is that the slowest rider decides the speed of the group. So whatever the speed of the slowest rider is, we all stick to that speed, and obviously we don't go up above a certain limit, which is permitted legally in India. So we don't go above that. In the group riding rule says that you don't overtake your leader. Okay, and you don't fall behind your sweeper. What happens is that whenever there are local chapters of every group, so whenever there is a ride is being planned, so whoever the leader of that particular group is in that chapter, it's basically his call to decide. It's not that he'll say you not to ride with us, but there are certain rules that you have to follow. If you meet that eligibility criteria, like you have to be old enough in that group to join that long ride. What they do is you start from small rides, like in intra-city ride, you go for a 10-kilometer ride, and then you gradually go up the level. So that's how you join the long rides. It's basically a long list, but if you and it's a tough question if you want to point out one thing. But the one thing that I found very dangerous is the lane changing. People don't look behind when they change their lanes, and it can be very dangerous if somebody is coming up if somebody is coming at a very high speed from coming behind, and people are riding on the rightmost lane on a 20 km per hour speed. They don't vacate the lane, they keep changing lanes, they brake in the middle of the road. So that's very dangerous, and that I found very annoying and dangerous. I am scared of it. Biking is lifestyle for me, because it's like a friend for me. Whenever I'm happy, I want to ride my bike. When I'm feeling sad, I want to ride my bike. Whenever I want to express myself, I express myself through my ride. So that's part of my life now. So that's my lifestyle, and we want to promote this as a lifestyle, as a mode of this is not just a machine which will take you from point A to point B. It can be much more. It can be a friend. It can be a mode of it can be a lot of fun. So that's it. It can be very educative. It will teach you a lot of things when you're riding your bike. It will teach you a lot of things that would come handy in your life as in general also. Like it'll teach you how to be responsible. It will teach you how to control if you have a lot of power in your hands. It will make you patient. So that's it.